Welcome to Guns, Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson, and I have another Royal Tiger Import B-grade rifle special that I got for about $200 and was shipped directly to my door due to it being an antique. This time it's the Italian Vetterli model 1870/87/15, so named due to it being upgraded multiple times during its service history. These B-grade rifles were listed as being in functional condition, might have cosmetic blemishes like dings, dents, scratches, small cracks in the wood, metal has finish wear, might have some minor corrosion, no cleaning rod included, may have some minor missing rear sight components such as the spring, might be missing front sight, stocks may have trench art. These are chambered in the 6.5 Carcano round due to their upgrades and use the Mannlicher style in-block clip. But let's take a closer look. Taking a closer look, honestly, this rifle is the one I know the least about, but I do know some. Looking over, I have noticed that this one is not matching. The stock, of course, has some dents and dings, but it's not in terrible shape. The finish, honestly, isn't really even that bad. The bolt feels a little loose, but I don't know if it's normal. Like, it can just kind of wig out of its track at the back. This is the safety. This is from a previous iteration. It was the magazine cut off because this started out as a single shot, then had a large black powder magazine, and then now it has the Mannlicher 6.5 Carcano in-block clip setup. It's got a little striker fired, and you can see here on the bottom where these what looks like cracks are is actually where they filled back in some reliefs for the initial black powder magazine. I got a little crack back here, which isn't great, but it's not terrible either. This sling swivel is stuck, and there's a piece of leather stuck into it from an old sling. The sling swivel up here is broken off. No clean rod, as it said. The rear sight and front sight is complete, which is something they said could be missing. So that part is good at least. Like I said, finish overall isn't terrible and is pretty good for what a B-grade rifle is. I need to get it out of the stock, though, to get a closer look. I mean, it is a little weird because you can see light through the bottom, though that's not a pressure-bearing part or anything. But it does feel a little weird that just how loose it is. I still need to get a good cleaning. It's not in terrible shape. This is the kind that did famously or infamously kind of blow up a bit on Sea and Arsenal. This one has an 1889 receiver date. It was made in Turney, which is cool. Some other markings there. Like I said, this one is not all matching, at least it doesn't match the stock. But overall, for a B grade, this is not bad. I mean, the most annoying thing really is this broken sling swivel. That may be hard to find a replacement, though you may be able to fabricate something or find something equivalent. It said it wouldn't have a clean rod, it doesn't. Bayonet lug's intact, front sight's intact, rear sight's intact. I looked at the bore and it's not bad. Obviously it does cycle, and you can see the striker. But I'll have to take a closer look, and I'll clean this one up. I am a little nervous about shooting this one just because of what I've seen online, but other people kind of say it's not as bad as that. The only real damage is this crack here, which looks relatively fresh right there, but also doesn't seem to go too terribly deep. right now. But an interesting rifle, one I've always thought looks cool. I kind of like the ones that have all these modifications like the Gewehr 88s do in different iterations as they just keep updating rifles instead of replacing them. Like I've said in my other videos, you never know what you're going to gain surplus from a website that's just from a lot and not an individual listing, and especially when you get to these B-grade rifles. I've bought several of them now. I'll probably do a small compilation short kind of grading them in my opinion, but this is probably the last one unless they have some real good deals somewhere. Yes, there's another little crack here. It's not great. Got both ends there. That's a little worrisome, but not enough to stop me from shooting. So these are always a gamble. I think this one paid off pretty well. Of all the ones I've purchased, most of them I think were pretty fair. One was not good. The rest were okay, at least, as far as being B grade. But that's all I have for today. Have you purchased any B grade rifles from RTI? If you have, let me know how they turned out. Let me know if there's any others you think I should pursue. All the others are kind of getting up there in price, so I'm not sure if I really want to gamble with a larger amount of money than $200. Again, this is sold as an antique and can be shipped straight to your door with a driver's license, and you don't even need a C&R license. Please consider supporting the channel. I have a Patreon you can join. I have a Discord channel you can join. Please subscribe, like the video, and share it with others. Thanks for watching.